Okay, so this is an AliExpress bargain delivery. Oh, it's a bit smaller than the other ones. Better check that to make sure it works. Seems it's been so carefully packed. You'd think they was an eBay seller. So there was a few bits I was ordering, and then just to make it up, I got some of this strange green stuff, which was £1.84. It basically looks like when you pluck your material and pull it out and all like that. But when it's bunched up, I think it will need darkening down. It looks a bit light to me, but it was less than £2, you know. If there's a load of crap, it's not the end of the world. But they had my little pots again, back for £1.60 instead of £1.90. They seem to go on over. There's strength left to open a bloody bag. Which one's this? Is that the same as the other one? Yeah. Oops. Oh, Christ. So I got some of them and some lighter green ones. We'll speed this bit up. Well, I will admit I am shade blind, colour blind on green and reds. One of these tubs is yellow green and one of them is green. I don't know how good my lenses are on my old camera there, but it doesn't make a lot of difference. And the ones out the other packs haven't even got any labels on them at all, so it's good luck with that. What we got on the old pack? Nothing. Is that the one that's open? One of them's open. No, they haven't labelled the... No, okay. How the hell do they know what they're making if they don't label them up? This has got a different number on it. It's the same people. Oh, there we are, yeah. Duh. Barcode. So they're green. The ones that are 1 are green, and the ones that are 2 are yellow green. Now they do look a little bit different from underside, but from the side on shot it doesn't look a whole heap of difference. But then that's not a bad thing. The other ones were all autumnal colours, so I might do seasonal, you know, it's too much to think about at the minute. Whether to sort of transition from one piece of the layout or have one bit in autumn/fall for the Americans. And okay, back. And then I've just the other one as a generic summery thing, and I got these leaves. Normally they're a little bit over scale, but even more so because you can't really tell from a picture with a figure on a park bench what scale they're actually modelling. But are they too big for HO00? I would say they're not that bad actually. I mean, yeah, they'd be as big as your head if you were scaling that leaf against the model of a little figure. But I think on a large tree, or a little bit of scatter underneath, being autumn and the leaves are dropping, they're certainly better than some of the other ones I've seen, which are way too big. But for a few little leaves scattered up the corner somewhere where the winds swept them all up, they're not bad. And let me get back to the page. Again, they were £1.60. I can only imagine what well, I know what Jay was charged, and you don't get anywhere near that in there, but I think it cost me £3, nearly £4 for a pack of Javas, and there was like a teaspoon sprinkled in the bottom of a bag. it would look lost in one of these bags what they give you, and it wasn't shaped like leaves either, like this stuff is. So yeah, they're not bad. If they're on offer again, I might get one a slightly more autumnal fall colour. So yeah, we've got plenty of Scenics in now. Some of them I don't bother with AliExpress because they're just a bit too garish. I could do with, well, I have got some in that last big auction of second-hand stuff I got, of lighter ones for doing like little daisies and stuff in grass. Big box though. Oh wait, yeah, can lift it. Not strictly model railway layout, but it is my model railway layout related, because it is something for the building. Now, while we're at an impasse with trying to get the concreting done, I have been purchasing the cladding at great cost. That should be arriving the end of this week. And a few other bits and pieces. The guttering I've acquired, the cladding, tubes of sealant, the bricks and all that kind of stuff that I want. So that now leaves me moving on to the internal fixtures and fittings, as in the circuit breaker board. So we've got this with plenty of spares for the other. As I've said, I may put another solar panel array on the roof, so that will leave me enough room for expansion for that. Well, 3 packages today. I'm wearing the first one already. So, attire forgets, although it'll be a long distant memory by the time this video comes out. Where are we? 24th of September as we're recording, so this will probably be spring in 2026 by the time this video comes out. See, it's got my address on that. So it should be a complete DPM kit, design preservation models. Lob's linen mill. Is it on the back? Cuttings, scissors. I haven't got that one yet. I think if I can get that one, I can modify it with the accessory pieces you can buy. So basically it's just a front, back, sides and a plastic card piece for the roof, and a glazing sheet. They're fairly basic. Not as cheap as they used to be. I mean, obviously this one's pre-owned, but there doesn't seem to be many coming up for sale. And the guy I used to rely on buying the new ones is no longer with us, so there's very limited availability for, what's the other one, Rick's kits, Pike stuff, DPM. No one seems to stock them. DPM comes in, I think, through Bachmann in the UK, but none of the main players seem to bother stocking it as their HOUS. I'm guessing they feel there's not much of a market, unfortunately, and if they don't try they'll never know, but then it depends on how much they charge for them. one of those companies that does have them in. Used to have I can't remember what one of the DPM kits, it's one of the larger buildings, it was about £30. They've put it up to about £75 now. So obviously they're not going to sell it when you've previously retailed it for half that price. So this was a wait it and see. These were all buy it nows, slightly, I suppose, probably what some of the stuff is selling for at auction, but these were buy it nows and people are less encouraged to pay the full tab. Sometimes you're better off putting it on an auction and letting it run, and it will go for more than you anticipated. So we have another Norfolk and Southern gondola, which I got for £26 I think, which is about what the Bachmann one is new. I think there's a whole heap of difference. The definition is a little bit finer on these, and we've got separately fitted grab irons and stuff. So this is, I think, a 52-foot mill gondola, and that looks, I think none of this stuff has ever been used, or very little use. I can't see any. If it's been on the track, it hasn't been and done a lot of it at the time, insufficient to mark the wheels. So that was number one. The guy sent me a load of private offers because he'd had these up for a couple of 3 weeks or more. No one's bit. Most hated packaging of all, so we've got a nice little dumpy tank in there. And the last one is a couple of pulpwood bulkhead flat cars, which, well, they're used for a myriad of things, not just pulpwood. Considering these haven't got the stanchions on the sides, I'll get one out because they're both the same anyway. Now I have got a few older style ones which are very basic, slightly smaller. These are a stock Wolfers one, they're not the gold version, but not bad. But I'm guessing with the amount of movement in the wheel trucks, you're not going to get this round a very tight curve. Don't know why they've designed them like that. There's not a lot of manoeuvrability there. But yeah, they're a bit of a rare find, these, for Norfolk and Southern anyway. But these were up for £47 plus the shipping, so they were going to be £50 odd. Obviously I've got to deal with the postage because I bought 3 items, and I think they worked out about £21 each. £22. For something like this, that's pretty average. A similar size English piece of rolling stock would cost that or more. So it's where we are. So we're slowly getting a bit of Norfolk and Southern rolling stock. It is not the most common railroad company that sort of ends up in people's shopping baskets. Very little is made and stocked in the UK off bat. It's more the sort of UP and CSX stuff, or Canadian National. The only thing I tend to see Norfolk and Southern are the Bachmann gondolas and those old style big dome tank cars, which I don't think actually existed in Norfolk and Southern's existence. Probably Norfolk and Western or something like that, but I don't know, I'm not an expert on it. I just buy what I like. So that's it for today's haul. Not much in the tubes actually. I bought nothing this weekend other than a buy it now from Fails of Shitfield.